that want to know about the camel bite? Thank you.
1000 LB Sisters Season 7 star Amy Slaton has a new boyfriend. But here are 7 reasons why her relationship with Brian Scott Lovern is doomed. When the unscripted series premiered in 2020, Amy was married to Michael Halterman. The newlyweds wanted to start a family, but Amy's weight was in her way. When Amy stepped on an industrial-sized scale during the premiere episode of the unscripted series, she weighed 408 pounds. Since then, Amy has lost weight, had 2 sons, and divorced Michael. After finding herself single again, Amy kissed a few frogs before finding Brian. Amy has had multiple failed relationships since her divorce, and her relationship with Brian could end badly too. Before the premiere of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Amy announced that she'd met a new man on social media. Amy and Brian have been inseparable since they met at a concert. They spent a lot of time with Amy's children, and Brian asked them all to move in with him. He also asked Amy to have his baby, so the couple moved very quickly. Though Amy seems happy now, there are already signs the relationship won't last. The age gap. Brian is much older than Amy. At 50 years of age, Brian is considerably older than the 37-year-old Amy. Though 13 years is a big age gap, it's not necessarily insurmountable. Amy has grown up a lot over the last few years, so she's certainly more mature than she used to be. She's come a long way since her divorce, but she's had several setbacks lately. Amy may not be emotionally ready for a much older man right now. This wouldn't be the only massive age gap on 1000 LB Sisters. Amy's brother, 44-year-old Chris Combs, is married to 36-year-old Brittany Combs, and their relationship appears to be perfectly loving and happy. With good communication, Amy and Brian could manage their age difference well enough to be happy together, but it'll take work. Moving in together changes things. Amy recently agreed to move into Brian's house. During 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Brian asked Amy to move in with him, along with her 2 boys. He argued that he has a bigger house and a pool, with plenty of property for Amy's boys to play and grow. Amy agreed to move in after getting Brian to promise to baby-proof the house well enough to keep her son safe. Though Amy is happy with Brian, she's moving too fast. She should take her time to get to know Brian before she uproots her sons to move in with him. Amy wasn't even interested. She didn't spark with Brian. When Amy and Brian met, she wasn't even interested in him. The 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 star didn't think he was her type, so the attraction just wasn't there for her. Brian persisted, and Amy was persuaded to give him a shot. It's possible that Amy just likes the fact that Brian is so deeply in love with her. She may not like him nearly as much. When the excitement of a new relationship wears off, Amy may realize that she's better off on her own. Amy and Brian are moving too fast. It's taking focus away from the rest of her life. After Amy's bariatric surgery led to her 125-pound weight loss, Amy was finally healthy enough to have 2 sons, Gage and Glenn Halterman. Since her divorce from their father, the 1000 LB Sisters star has been committed to being a good mom. She's also been working on herself and growing so much. It's great that she's always trying to be active with them to model healthy behavior, but she may have introduced them to Brian too soon. If the Slatons never come around to accepting Brian, the relationship is doomed to end in tears. The new couple have been celebrating milestones together with and without her sons. Amy and Brian recently celebrated Brian's belated birthday together, and the 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 star posted TikTok photos from their romantic dinner at the Olive Garden. Before that, Amy posted a TikTok of Brian celebrating New Year's Eve with Amy and her sons. She should consider pumping the brakes until she knows him better. Amy's family doesn't approve. The Slatons are hard to please. During a recent episode of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Brian surprised Amy with a proposal at a pop-up haunted house. With her sisters, Amy Slaton and Misty Wentworth, looking on disapprovingly, Brian got down on one knee and slipped a ring on Amy's finger. Her siblings were not happy about Amy's engagement, which brought Amy to tears. Amy's brother, Chris, also expressed his displeasure at the pace of the relationship, as did her other sister, Amanda Halterman. If the Slatons never come around to accepting Brian, The relationship is doomed to end in heartache. Amy's life is a mess. Camel bites and court dates. The truth is, Amy's not exactly in the best place to start a new relationship. During an episode of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Amy and Brian took her sons to a safari park across the border in Tennessee. While feeding some camels through the car window, Amy made the mistake of